So in the end, I'm going to say that editing Terri is going to tell you if I did or not. The answer is yes. So yes, editing Terri is saying yes, she did. By the way, why don't you give a thumbs up? That'd be kind of nice. I just was getting ready for work, and look, I come into these guys just laying here, being such good babies. Now don't you two fight. Sometimes them two argue a little bit. And there's Mama Dog and Liberdew and Baxter Boy and Sammy Joe. Yeah, look at that tail. He says, hey, you said my name. You want to pet my racing stripe, guys? I got this sweet racing stripe here. Helps me run real fast. I can catch all the bad guys and chase them down and eat them up. And then I got Teefers. They'll help me eat them up. Urgh. Then there's this one. He's like, hi, guys. I'm a little bit wild. I'm a little bit of a weirdo. And I just don't know. Who was that growling? Was that you, Sassy Pants? Oh, my girl. She was fussing because Lou was moving. Hi, morning. Oh, my girl. What are you talking about? She's sassy. I got the heater up too hot this morning. Hi, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Hey, we're still waiting for the place to get him an appointment at the vet. Callie, girl, you're on camera. Don't be looking there. She's like, well, my tail itches. Well, you ain't got to chew your tail. We got people watching. Straighten up. Remember, we hide. Oh, sassiness. We're supposed to hide our issues. We don't share our issues with the public. We hide them. Shh. We hide our issues. We don't share our issues with people. Ain't that right, Sammy Joe? He's like, I'll share them. And there's Lou. He's like, I don't even got no issues. This one, I am an issue. Ha, ha, ha. The babies. Happy Tuesday morning. Let me just tell you a thing or two. So, I was listening to K-Love this morning, and they were talking about, they were showing, we were hearing parts of an interview, and it was, my phone's going down again. Let's see if that works. Anyway, and they were interviewing him and Brandon Lake because they've got that new song and a heartfelt hallelujah. So anyway, I was listening to K-Love and I was like, oh, that's an interview I'd love to hear because it was Carlos and he's the morning guy. And then, so he interviewed Jelly Roll and Brandon Lake, and you know them are some great names. So, or in my opinion, anyway, it was really cool because they talked about, Brandon talked about some of the comments he got on his Instagram about his collaboration. And so he got a lot of hate comments, like, how could you collaborate with him? And do you know the things he's done and the life he's led? And blah, 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 blah. And then he said that one guy commented, he was like, wait a minute. As a church, this is what we've prayed for. We've prayed for people in the world to hear about Jesus. Why do we get mad when it's not how we think it should look? You know, God has to reach everybody through his own little way. And so anyway, so it's like, why are people mad that it's going through this particular person who's had a lot of struggles? Because that man can go to places that a lot of churches can't go to. So he can reach a lot of people that a lot of people can't reach. So anyway, it was a good interview. Go on YouTube, and it's on I didn't know K-Love had a YouTube channel. I subscribed. But anyway, so if you go to the K-Love YouTube channel, you can see that interview. It's really good. So anyway, all right, on with the day. Bye. Also, I'm experimenting today. Remember how yesterday I said I was just hungry early, and then I drank some water and I was fine. So today I'm trying to get a jump on the hunger, and I want to see if this works. So I'm trying to drink a lot of my water this morning. I'm sipping on my coffee too, but I'm going to try to drink that same amount of water that I drank yesterday, which was like, hang on, I got my hand on y'all. Just hang on right here. I was going to try to drink that amount of water and see if I can avoid the hunger that I start getting around 9:30. I just want to see, because maybe that's something that I can, is it preemptive? Is that the right word? Anyway, maybe it's something I can do beforehand and see if that can prevent the stomach growling. So I'm gonna drink all my water, and hopefully I'll remember to tell you all later if it worked or not. Okay, so here's your update. Ooh, I'm moving y'all around. It's 10 o'clock. So I have drank all of this. My stomach is it's doing something, but it's not the same feeling that I had earlier or like yesterday. So I guess now I'm going to be, you always got to work on something to keep, when things go like this, it gets boring. So you always got to keep your brain going. So I would like to see eventually if I can learn the difference between hunger and thirst. But anyway, so like right now, it's a calmer feeling in my stomach. It's not like it. When you're hungry, you get that. I rarely know that, but anyway, it's a different feeling in my stomach right now than whenever I don't drink the water, versus when like it's 2 o'clock or 11 o'clock and I'm about to eat. There's just a different feeling, and my brain still doesn't know how to interpret all this. So I would like to see if I can figure out the difference in it. Leslie was in here earlier. We were talking about how the difference, and how somebody who's super healthy thinks of when their stomach growls. And I was explaining, the things that I heard, and I said something about, the person I had said about drinking water, and she was like, oh, well, yeah. I'm like, so, it's like a mindset that people who have been slender most of their lives, I say slender, healthy, whatever you want to say, that they already know and experience and understand versus me, and so it's kind of like, some people learned all this whenever they were kids. Okay, well, my stomach's growling, whatever, but some kids like me was like, oh, I don't even know what hunger is. So anyway, even when you reach your goal, you're still going to be learning new things. But I just thought I'd tell you, it's 10 o'clock, and my stomach is not doing the same thing it did yesterday at 9 o'clock after drinking this water. So maybe all this time, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to starve to death. It's like, no, your body's just thirsty because you slept 8 hours and, you didn't drink anything. And by the way, last night I was laying in bed and my toes were cramping. I know yesterday I said I wasn't going to drink any electrolytes. I ended up having to drink electrolytes last night. So I just thought I'd tell you. All right, enough chitter chatter. Bye. Hello. I don't know what's going to come of it. I just got a call from my cardiologist's office about... Oh, I was looking for my phone. You are my phone. Anyway, I got a call from the cardiologist, and they were saying that my liver enzymes were elevated, so they are going to refer me to a GI doctor. So they'll be making that call and getting that set up. So I will update you as I know more about it. Who knows? Who knows what they'll see? But anyway, so yeah, I just want to let you all know that. And and then I'm supposed to have my lab work redone in 1 month. So we'll see what they say. Brunch today. And by the way, doing what I did, my stomach growls, and it's growling right now, but it's not that distracting growl that feels like, oh my gosh, I'm just dying. So it was interesting. It's interesting. And I will keep this in mind, and I will try to make part of my routine to drink more water in the mornings. Not just to prolong hunger, but because evidently my body is thirsty and I just don't recognize it. So anyway, that's the game plan. So today we've got the other part of last night. It is half of a ribeye and half of a burger. That girl, sometimes she gets on my nerves. Oh well, it's all right. It's all right. That's why we keep seasonings at work, so we can. So last night's Terri can just be on the lazy side. So it's all right. We got it. We got this covered. All right, now let's try it again. Come on, fella. Oh. Mm-hmm. And then our salad. I'm going to try. I'm not going to talk to y'all too much right now, the rest of the time. When I get home tonight, I know I have two ground beefs defrosting. So I'm going to do like I did, and I'm going to demonstrate how I do whenever I do my vegetables in my ground beef. So I'll see you later. Before I go put on my nighttime clothes, let me show you what I've been doing lately. This is some cut up yellow onions, and I just shake some. Shake, 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 Sonata. Shake it all the day. Shake. Now, if I was counting or tracking, I would put this on the scale. Now, remember, this is gonna make 2 meals. So this is my supper tonight and lunch tomorrow. That was onions. This is rutabaga. I don't want to get too carried away. Well, that's dumb to just leave that much. I am going to be getting carried away, so just know that. Okay, and a little bit of jicama. Just a little. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some water in this. Not a lot. I would say maybe like 2 tablespoons. We're just going to steam it. I'm not going to season it. I'm just popping it. We're putting her in the microwave. We're going to pop it in there. We're going to go with 4 minutes, and then I'll see how it's looking when it's ready. I haven't shown you all how I do my salads in a while. So, you know, I make up my salads, and then, so tonight, actually, while this is going, what I usually do is then I go ahead and pull out my salad, and it just kind of gives me something to do while I'm pilfering around. And then I pull out a spoon, and then I scoop out, this is my, my zucchini and Greek zucchini salad. And so I put some of that on there, and I get some liquid. And some, I'm not going to add jicama. I have been adding jicama to it. And the reason why I'm not adding jicama is because there's going to be jicama in that. So, then we get some, I don't even remember what the seasoning was. It was something I done, but we're going to put some seasoning on there. Oh, okay, we're going to put too much seasoning on it. So hang on, let's do this. Tomorrow Terry's going to take a bite of that and be like, what you got? Blech, blech. Alright, so we seasoned it, and now got my dressing that I make up, y'all. You can go back and this is just G. Hughes, Polynesian, honey mustard, and water. And that's ready to go to take to work. And then next, when all that meat and veggies are cooked, I'm going to divide it out into a serving to eat and a serving to take to work. So anyway, but that's kind of what I've been doing lately. While that's cooking, I get my salad ready for the next day. So, alright, well, I'm going to be back when that's done. Okay, so this is more than likely nowhere near ready to, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in this little coaster thing. Let me just take a fork and stab it. Absolutely not. Got a while to go. I'm going to cover it for 4 more minutes. I'll be back. So it's been a total of 8 minutes. I've been able to get changed out of my clothes. I call that steaming. I don't know if that's really steaming, but that's what I call steaming it. So it's definitely, I can stab it better. Ooh, hot. Hang on. Ooh, Nelly. The reason why I do that is because now, when I cook it with the burgers here in a second, it's done inside and it's not like raw in the middle. So now, come on, we're going to Big Bertha. Before we do, let me show you why I didn't want to put. Hang on, listen to him. Just listen. Hang on. Get her. Get her. Sammy and Callie are up there playing. Hear it? Hear that? Get him, Callie. Get him, girl. We can't see them. They're on the other side of that wall. Okay, anyway, let me just show you why I was concerned about leaving a pillow on my bed. This was not the pillow for my bed. This was a bed. I've been thinking lately, I was like, I would love to have a pillow that I could set on a chair. So this is the pillow that I used to cuddle with. And I had it right here. It's been there for about 3 days. Yeah, not anymore as of today. Sammy, because he is my de-stuffer, decided that he didn't want that. He probably was looking for a squeaker, the little twerp. But anyway, so it has snowed in at 1722 Bessie. Little twerps. Anyway, their dog food and treats came though, so I guess that's a plus for them. Anyway, but on the bright side, hi, handsome. Hey, Judgy McJudgerson. Oh, hi. These are still intact, aren't they? Are they still intact? Oh, your brother, he heard somebody getting attention. Yeah, so he coming down. Quit, let me get... Hey, there are no eye boogies in this house. You give me your face. You let me check. No eye boogies. No eye boogies in this house. And no silly boys. No silly squirrely boys. No silly squirrely boys. No squirrely boys. No squirrely boys. That's his version of playing. That's why the others don't play with him very much. He doesn't really know how to play. Get him, buddy. Tell him, Lou. Tell him, Lou. He don't really know how to dog very well, but he thinks he's dogging. You go, boy. You dog, buddy. You do that dang thing. Anyway, all right, let's get back to the food. Get him, Callie. Oh, get her, Luberdoo. Hey, now that one was a little too serious. Callie, knock it off. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was a little too serious. Your brother, he don't understand correction, so just settle down. Now, that was the first time those two have ever had words, but it's probably good for them. Every now and then they got to reestablish their opinions about things. Yes, Miss Queen and Mr. Princess. So, yes, but no, that's what they do when they're mad. Never. That's like if they were trying to do damage. But anytime they all fuss at each other, it's like, that's how they are. Just loud and mouths wide open. All right, so I'm heating up my skillet, and I'll show you the rest. Hang on. So from here, what I've been doing, well, ooh, that's good and warm. Hold on. Got me some tallow. This is some of my homemade tallow. Just put some of that in there. Now, if I was tracking, I would actually measure the tallow so that I could plug it in. But I'm not. I'm about to burn my hair, ain't I? I'm not tracking. Yeah, I think that's hot enough. So now I'm going to go ahead and plop these in here. And basically, I'm going to chop this up and let this get not quite medium rare. Maybe I don't know. I'll show you whenever I get there, though. I'm just going to cover it for a few minutes and let it kind of, I don't know, soften up is the only way I can think of it. I like that fat that's inside the meat to soften up a little bit. So I'm going to cover it for about 2 minutes, and then we'll see what she's looking like. Oh, I'm tearing up the place. All right, so I got it covered, and for 2 minutes, dose. Okay, so now I feel like that's good enough because now I want it all to kind of brown together. And what I mean by, oh, hang on. Who's he singing to? Who's you singing to, Girardeau? Oh, that boy. It's that time of the year. People start coming back outside, and the dogs like to sing to the neighbors, even when the neighbors don't really want to hear their song. but Lou's going to make him listen to his song anyway. So, all right. So now we're going to put our veggies in there that we just done. Bloop. Hang on. I do that. I don't think that boy can hear a lick anyway, but these guys come in because they think I called them in about FOOD. So now I'm just going to kind of stir this up. I'm not going to add any. I've got some sauces that I'm going to add to it. I'm not going to add it to it now. I'm going to wait till it gets further along. So I'm just going to stir this up and let this kind of finish cooking, and I'll be back whenever I feel like it's pretty much where I want it. Sometimes I don't let the meat get fully cooked because I take it to work and I microwave it there, but we'll see what I do tonight. I kind of never know from day to day. So, all right, I'll be back. So it's looking about right now. So I'm going to add in, oh dang, hang on, I left it over here. Okay, now I've got some teriyaki, G-Hughes teriyaki. Stir fry is a little thicker. The G-Hughes stir fry, that's all right. A little bit of General So. It's got a little kick to it, so be careful. Just a little juga. And then, oh my stars, this right here is the bee's knees. G-Hughes sweet chili dipping sauce. You could put that like with some sour cream or cream cheese, and you know how you do that one jelly, that pepper jelly, and then put it on something. You could do that. Get you some cream cheese and pour some of that sweet chili sauce over it. Man, oh man, oh man, you'll have some fabulosity. Now, from here, it is not all the way cooked, all done. So from here, I'm going to just pull out my stuff for tomorrow. I try to let tomorrow Terry have a bigger portion than tonight. So, now, all right. So there's that. Now hold up, just a second here. So then what I've been doing, and I'm just showing it off to you. Kind of spread that liquid around there. So then I take a couple eggs. Tonight I'm going to do 2 eggs. I go pop. There's one. Oh, not that one. 2. Come on, fella. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Got some shell down under there. Come on. Where you at there? Now, where'd you go? I hate whenever I bite into like eggs and then I get a chunky bite. I guess I got it. I'm not seeing it anywhere. So we'll just assume we got it. All right. So I got 2 eggs here. Now I'm going to cover this up. I'm just going to let it go for about 3-4 minutes and I'll be right back. I got this stuff that I got at Walmart probably a couple years ago. It's called mixed up salt. I'm going to add a little of that to it too. I'll tell you what's in it in just a second. Put a little bit of that on the eggs. It has, come on, where's your, oh, come on. Ingredients: salt, herbs and spices, dehydrated onion, and dehydrated garlic. All right, hang on. From here, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the meat and veggies. And I'll put them in here. So give me just a minute and I'll get all this out. All right, now the fun part. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. I want to try to flip it without breaking it. Because Bertha is so big, oh yeah, and the lid does not totally cover her, I can't cook it the exact same way, the eggs, like I do in my other skillet. So it doesn't work the same. So I can't just cover it and let her go. There, that should be enough to get it kind of sunny side up. Now I'm going to pour all the rest of this gum in here. I'll be right back. So we're going to sit outside and eat. You know, you already know. Hang on, let me just show you. Look at them noses. She's more worried about whatever's out there, but they've been cooped inside all day. I'm debating. We'll see how motivated I feel. When I'm done eating, I'm debating on taking for a walk. Editing Terri will say yes or no, okay? Just accept that. Anyway, so that's how I've been making my suppers a lot lately. If I make a ribeye, I don't do that. And sometimes I don't do those seasonings. I do other seasonings, but boy, oh boy, it feels so nice out here. It's going to be so hot, y'all. Hot but good. Tonight's creamy is cookies and cream, and I think caramel and vanilla. If I can remember Saturday, what I should do is put electrolytes in my creamies. It may make it gross, but I can choke it down. Electrolytes, I remember, hey, and electrolytes in a grape Zevia. It's so funny saying grape and it's clear as a bell. Biggin, he's getting wound up. So, all right, well that's all I got, and I'm gonna sit out here and eat while they wander around, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.